The return of Diego Sanchez, and what a performance against Craig White. Wow, that was amazing. Turning back the clock, and it was so much fun to see both him and Jim Miller back to back. That was really great stuff. It's so great to have him back on the program. Let's say hello now to the Nightmare himself, Diego Sanchez. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing excellent, man. How you doing, Ariel?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for the time, Diego, and congratulations on the win. It seemed like you were enjoying yourself out there, but it was almost like David versus the Goliath. He was like 20 pounds bigger than you in there, right?
Yeah, 22.5 pounds bigger, and that was getting on the scale right after the fight. They weigh us before, they weigh us after now, and after the fight, I was 173.5. Actually, I'm about 172 right now. I'm actually sitting here in the sauna at Jackson Wings. Shout out to Fit Bomb Sauna for hooking us up with the best infrared sauna. You know, got to give my little shout out. But no, it was a David and Goliath, and that's a choice that I made. I don't have a 165-pound division. I'm stuck in between these two, and at my age, you know, the weight cut it's gonna take a toll. 55 was just too much for me. I realized that it drained my speed, and not only my physical speed, but my mental speed, and most importantly, my reactional speed. So, you know, it's David and Goliath for me now, and I'm gonna just do my best to put on some weight after this fight.
Now, Diego, the last time we had someone do an interview from a sauna, their phone overheated. Are you sure that's okay to be doing an interview from the sauna to be on the phone?
It's good. It ain't gonna overheat. My iPhone 8 it's good to go. It's not too hot. I just cranked the heat on about 2 minutes ago. It's not too hot in here. It ain't gonna die out.
Okay, I appreciate it. I just don't, I don't want you to have your phone explode on us or anything like that. Did you?
Yeah, no, I have a Bluetooth headphone and Bluetooth headphones, and the phone is like in the coolest part of the sauna, so no worries, it ain't gonna happen.
Diego, were you fighting for your career on Saturday night?
No, Ariel, I was fighting for me. I was fighting for just the belief that I have in my heart, you know, that God put in me to believe in myself, and yeah, you know, I think every fight I'm fighting for my career. Every fight is your most important fight. But for me, I was backed into a corner in 2017. I had the devastating loss to Ally Quinta, you know, the whole Lionheart experience, you know, where you know, I got caught and I got hurt, and that's one of those things where I had to reevaluate 155, and during my reevaluation of 155, I went back and I watched all my fights at 55, and I watched my fight at UFC 107 with BJ Penn, and I realized that in that fight, I latched on to all the emotions that I had back then. I really wanted to tie into the experience of fighting in a UFC World Championship fight, the biggest fight of any fighter's career, on the biggest stage. And at 27 years old, I realized, man, I looked back on fight week and how I was water loading, and how I got down to about 167, and I had to pull the rest of the weight off. But even at 27, it dramatically affected my reactionary speed. And so going back now at 36, looking back, I'm like, no, Diego, you can't do this no more. You can't fight like that. If you're gonna fight, you're going to fight healthy. You're going to fight strong. That Thursday night, we're not going to be killing ourselves making weight. We're going to be rested. We're going to get a good night's rest on Thursday, and we're going to wake up, and we're going to go make weight easily, and we're going to fight with the focus being not on the fight, not on the weight cut, but the focus being on the fight 100% all week long. And my focus was not on the fight in any of those fights at 165. My focus was on making weight.
Did things change, Diego, when he kissed you on the nose? Did that light a fire under you? Did that change anything mentally for you?
Absolutely not. You know, I stated myself in the interviews, the media scrum after the fight. I let people know that he did me a favor, because I've been going through a lot of changes in these last 7-8 months. And one of those changes was just finding my own fight identity and knowing who I am and how I have to fight. And I'm not going out there and to play the cat and mouse game with little 4-ounce gloves. It's foolish. It's foolish. Yeah. Everybody wants those big highlight knockouts, and everybody wants to get the knockout of the night and be trending on Instagram and Twitter. But you know what? That is how you get caught. Just you get caught with one shot you didn't see, and you're down. You're out, man. You're knocked out. And I've seen it in Ellenberger's last fight too. He went out there. He was playing that cat and mouse. Okay, you kick my leg. Okay, let's move around a little bit. Let's see who's quicker. Let's kind of play that little game. Let's feel each other out. Let's warm up a little bit and let's get it going. But that's not Diego Sanchez. And I realized that. I made the changes in my training camp. And one of the changes was having Mike Perry. Having Mike Perry, in my opinion, who is the rawest, most raw guy in all of mixed martial arts. He's a true fighter. You know, he's not here to be a sportsman. And having him around, having his energy around, it rubbed off. And I said, you know what, Diego, that's who the freaking nightmare is, man. And in the past, I've gotten, you know, a little bit into the martial artist mindset of, okay, respect and honor, and let's go out there and we'll live by the sword, we'll die by the sword. But no, you know, what's in your mind's eye needs to be in your mind's eye. If you have it in your mind's eye of, okay, let's shake hands, let's be friends. No, I'm not trying to go out there and say, oh, let's be the most respectful we can be. I'm not trying to respect a man that is coming to try to knock my brain out, knock my brain out, give me mental damage, break my leg, like Martin Held was trying to break my leg, hurt my leg. No. Why am I going to go out there and try to be friends with him and shake their hands before the fight? I changed that. And so when he kissed me, he did me a favor. I was no longer the disrespectful. He was the disrespectful. And so he did me a favor. I didn't want to shake his hand anyway. And he gave me the out. So, you know, I took it as a blessing in disguise. And, you know, from there, the rest is history. He ended up having to kiss my ass, literally.
Diego, you know, it's interesting that you mentioned Mike Perry because, as you know, there's been a lot of drama at the gym with Mike and Donald Cerrone leaving, and you've, you know, been vocal about Mike and about the team. Did you feel like you needed to put on a good performance to sort of let everyone know that Jackson Wink is still here to stay? There's still a force in this sport?
Oh, without a doubt. You know, my loyalties were to the Jackson Wink team. And, you know, I heard Cowboy say on the interview, like how he was the original guy and the last one standing that I had left. I left for not even 2 years, maybe 2 years at top. I left for 2 years, but when I left, I had a meeting with Greg in his office. We talked about the reasons why I was leaving. It was a personal discussion, and it stayed there in that office. I gave him a hug when I left. I told him I love him. He gave me a hug back, said he loved me too. He said, this is always your house and you're always welcome here. And you know what? When I hit rock bottom after UFC 107, and after I lost it all, you know, I hit the real rock bottom. I lost every single penny that I earned. And after that, like, I came back. God brought me back home to Jackson Wink. Jackson Wink is my home. And Mike Winklejohn is my head striking coach. That's it. That guy lost the eye to the game. That guy lost the testicle to the game. That guy is a freaking warrior savage who's been in there. He's faced the cuts. He's faced the warts. He's been knocked out. He knows what it's like. He's my leader. He's my leader. Him and Greg Jackson too. You know, Greg Jackson. You know, from day one. You know, he knows how my mind operates, how I work, and to have him. But third, why I was so upset is because he came out and made a lies up about my close personal friend that's my wrestling coach, and Chad is not just a wrestling coach, he's a mixed martial arts coach, and let's correct that right now. He's one of the best in the world, and he's amazing at what he does. And so yeah, me and Chad, we worked every day, and we had a reputation to uphold. We had a lot on the line, and we went out there, and I didn't hold back. And the victory, my hand was raised. My hand was raised in a dominant fashion. I think the rounds should have been 10-8 rounds all the way through.
Yeah. I was actually watching it with some people on Saturday, and they agreed with you as well. Considering all the drama, and considering you've fought in that weight class before, would you fight Donald Cerrone over all of this, Diego?
Well, you know what, Ariel, I'll fight whoever. Greg Jackson, Mike Winklejohn, and Chad Smith, my advisory team. I'm gonna talk to Sean Shelby. Sean Shelby's gonna give me the list of guys that are available, and it's not my decision to make, because you know what, we're fighters. We are gonna have ego. We are gonna have pride, and so this decision is made strategically on my success, systematically. What is going to be my best road to success? Because I am, especially when I was back into the corner in 2017. I had the loss to Al, and then I had the loss to Matt, which was even harder for me, because I felt that it was a situation, an MMA exchange of techniques that no one had ever seen before. No one had ever seen anybody get elbowed while kicking out of basically like a single leg when the guy has your leg. No one had ever seen anybody get elbowed in the back of the head from that position. Usually you're too far away. The guy can't even reach you. And, when you're kicking out, you turn away. Your head is turned away from your opponent. Maybe the timing of it, I turned right at the wrong time. He threw the elbow right at the right time. You know what? I'm not going to take that victory away from Matt Brown. But I do feel that the referee, he didn't never see anything like that before. So for him, his reputation is on the line. And he felt like, I don't want to be the guy that looks like I don't know what I'm not doing in there. And then the same goes for Paul Felder and John Anik. The TV went out when I got hit, and they didn't even really get to see it either. It was so fast, it was so quick. Everybody just kind of went with it, like, okay, it's Matt Brown's retirement fight. Let's we're gonna just shush on this. I could have went to the commission. I could have got my lawyer. I could have fought the decision. But at the end of the day, Diego Sanchez is a Burka street warrior. My fighting experience came from the streets before it was ever in a cage or in the mat. And so I looked at it like this. I said, okay, me versus Matt Brown, middle of the desert, last drip of water. Shit, man. He would have got me with that KO elbow. He would have got me. And so I know how, if someone ever catches that liver kick again, I know how to react correctly, because I had to learn the freaking hard way. But here I am, and I'll stop babbling and rambling and let you get some questions off.
No, it's okay. We love to talk to you, Diego. And so what would you say is the state of the team right now? Is there a lot of, does it feel like there's a lot of drama? Do things, because Donald was he was such a fixture for so many years, and your coaches are involved, and it just feels like there's a lot. As one of the leaders of the team, how would you describe it?
Right now is a rejuvenation. The victory that the example that I put as a captain for this team out there was, don't back down, don't take a step back. Let's believe in ourselves. Let's work hard. Let's make the sacrifices. Let's go out there and let's take this victory from our opponent's will. Let's stop his will from coming to fruition against our will, and let's go take our will out on him. And for me, my will was to fracture an orbital bone, break the skull, cut the face. Killer mindset, like Mike Perry, savage, straight killer mindset. And that's where my mind has evolved to, Ariel, in the fight with Matt Brown, where I got hit on the back of the head. Am I going to try to hit someone in the back of the head? No. But if I can punch to behind the ear, yeah, no, dude, that's a legal spot. I'm going to hit there. If my elbow lands right there, right there behind the ear, it's a legal shot. Justin Poirier, it got showed to Justin Poirier when Conor hit him right there. Even before the fight, they were in the back. Conor talking to the ref. He's like, okay, so is this right here? Is this a legal shot? He said, yes. Conor went out there. He hit him right there in that spot. And so now through my losses, I'm coming in with a killer mindset. I'm coming to kill, steal, and destroy my opponent's will and his destiny. Because it's my destiny or his destiny, and I believe in the destiny that the good Lord gave me, and that's to be the UFC champion. And the whole world could doubt me. They could come against me and say, "Oh no, this that, brain dead, keep cheating me, bullshit talk." That's not me. I'm like Iceman Wim Hof. Like after I get out of this sauna, I'm hopping into that ice bath. Like I'm doing my breathing techniques. I'm on my yoga. I'm on my meditation. I'm on my prayer, to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ who saved me. I'm coming strong, Ariel. And I text Dana White. I said, Dana, thank you for not giving up on me after 2017. I know that was a year that could have broken any other fighter. But 22 pounds over, I was 22 pounds outweighed in the fight with Craig. And I told him, I said, it's not the size of the dog, it's the fight in the dog, the size of the fight in the dog. And I took that 170 pounds. Like, I'm fighting at my walk-around weight. I'm going in there, I fought at my walk-around weight. And you know what? David slayed the giant. I didn't get the finish. I got to take my hat off to Craig White. He did a great job on his conditioning. Because most men that cut 25 plus pounds, they fade. They fade when they're in there with the nightmare. They fade. It's part of it. It's science. It's the fatigue of the hormonal endocrine system. And this is all stuff that, why am I still around, Ariel? Why am I still fighting when no one else has fought as long or as consistent as me? It's because, man, I'm telling you, man, God has restored my youth like the eagle, and I have the endurance to run his race and not grow weary. I'm going to keep on fighting with every ounce.
Oh, no. Did it actually overheat? Please don't tell me it did. Oh, no. I had one more question. Please call him back. I had one more question for El Corazon de Leon. I was worried that the phone would overheat. Second time. First time was Mike Perry. Two birds of a feather. They're like the same guy. They love each other. They support each other. New teammates. There is only one Diego Sanchez. He is inimitable. He is the real deal. He is the genuine article. He is someone who has been around this sport for, wow, it feels like forever. Since 2002. The very first winner of The Ultimate Fighter, because he fought earlier in the evening against Kenny Florin. He won via TKO. And I guess it's somewhat fitting if the interview actually does end this way, if his phone isn't working, because I wanted to ask him about Mickey Gall calling him out and if he was interested. That was my last question. Oh, you got to love him. What a win. Oh, my God. His phone is not picking up. I called it. You can't do interviews from a sauna. Your phone will overheat. Oh, he just said call me back. Okay. I just had one more question for him. We're calling you, Diego.
Sorry.
Diego, are you there?
It wasn't.
Did it overheat? Oh, no. Did it actually over? What happened? Diego. I've been in the sauna before, believe it or not. The phone gets really hot. It actually gets super hot. When you're doing a Skype interview or a Skype chat or whatever with your phone inside a sauna, it gets even hotter. So I was willing to let it slide for this one occasion, but it appears as though my worst fears. By the way, can anyone let me know, for some reason when I get a text or a phone call, it doesn't show up. Like I have to actually open my phone to see it. I no longer get the notification. It's making my life. Oh, his Bluetooth died. Oh, maybe it wasn't the phone. Let's call him back very quickly. Call me back ASAP, he says. Okay. The hardworking staff in the back is efforting. Darn Bluetooth. I don't like Bluetooth. I always feel like I'm getting like brain cancer or something whenever I use those AirPods. The other problem is with the iPhone 10 and I need like a battery case. You can't have like the plug-in because I guess the battery is using this little... Why did Apple have to do that? It really annoys me. Why do they have to put in this new thing here? Why can't they just keep it simple? He says he's waiting. Should I just call him right now? Oh. The great Danny Rubenstein is telling me that I have a Do Not Disturb on. Oh my God. It was on. How did he know? Oh my God. My life has been completely changed. Danny Rubenstein of Ruby Sports and Entertainment just texted me. This proves that doing a show live actually helps. Wait, someone text me right now. Anyone. If anyone's listening. Wait. Diego's, I think he's losing his patience because he's saying, I'm waiting. Oh my God. Can someone text? This is an unbelievable development in my life. Development. I had the Do Not Disturb on this whole time. Is his phone turned off? Diego, are you there?
Yeah, dude. So sorry, bro. It wasn't the phone being overheated.
Okay.
Bro.
All I want. I'm happy.
But, I know we're on short time, Ariel. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna ramble. You know, I'm not gonna ramble. Just let's get this done.
I just want to ask you one more question, then I'll let you go. Mickey Gall 2 weeks ago says he wants to fight you. Says the UFC is interested. Are you interested?
You know what? I am interested. I like the matchup.
Okay.
I like Mickey Gall. But like I said before, you know, the decision is not mine to make.
Yes.
Jackson, Wink, and Coach Smith, they're going to go over the list of opponents, and they're going to make the decision for me.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. Diego, congratulations. Very happy to see you back on track. What a great moment it was. What a great scene it was in Dallas, Texas this past weekend. Always great to catch up with you. Continued success, Diego. We'll talk to you very soon. Thanks for doing this.
Hey, thank you. So good to talk to you too, man. And love the show. Love all your success, man. And blessings your way too, Ariel. Have a good day, bro.
Same to you and your family. There he is, El Corazón de León, Diego Sanchez, stopping by.